Ahora estamos aquí en el Acuario de Vancouver. Estamos por entrar, todo el grupo está listo y vamos a ver qué vemos en el acuario. Bello Acuario de Vancouver. Y así aquí dentro del acuario, miren, hay bellos pescados aquí. Tan otros como si estuvieran nadando. Ya sé el sonido del pez. Lucu, 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 lucu. Ah, está muy padre. Muy bien. Vamos a seguir viendo, está llenísimo el acuario hoy en día, fin de semana. Pero sí, está impresionante. Me encanta ver debajo del agua. Here most fish and under the ocean action. Pueden ver más pescados. Me siento en el mar, bajo el mar. Ahora aquí venimos a ver a los erizos. Vean los erizos aquí, grandes. Bonito del acuario. Mucha gente, lleno. Igual acá están las medusas, los cuales sí deben estar muy terroríficas, como la película de 7 Pounds con Will Smith. Así, para tener una aquí, creo que él iba a estar muy feliz viendo estas medusas aquí al fondo. Cómo pueden ser tan letales para la vida. Maravilloso. La medusa asesina aquí en la selva. Miren todos los pescados. Voy a comer uno. Hermosos, ¿verdad? Muy bellos aquí en Vancouver. Aquí en el acuario para verlos.
Keela's a pretty special beluga here at the Vancouver Aquarium. She was the very first to be both conceived and born in a Canadian aquarium. She was born on July 23rd in 1995, so she turned 14 years old yesterday. Yesterday was her 14th birthday. And she did have a calf here at the Vancouver Aquarium, Tika. Tika is maybe going to swim into our view in just a moment. She's playing with the other calf. The two calves are currently together in an area where nobody can see them. They're in that curved part there. But if you take a look to the right, some of you might be able to see our new calf. If you look on the screen, you might have seen her come up for a breath of air there. That new calf is about a month and a half old. She was born this year on June 7th, and she is doing very, very well right now. She's doing some pretty interesting things. She's floating upside down now, just for fun. And here comes Tika to join her. Again, you can look at the screens as well. That will give you a bit of a view, but Keela will as well. Now, Keela, as I mentioned, did give birth to Tika last summer. Tika is her first calf, and when Tika was born, she did make Aurora grandmother. So there is a second adult beluga in this habitat as well. And again, you can only see her by taking a look on the screen. On the right-hand side, you can actually see a bit of Aurora on the right there. She's just resting at the surface. That is Keela's mother and Tika's grandmother. And things are a bit different in the beluga world, so it's a bit more common for grandmothers to have babies on a regular basis. So grandma has had a baby, and this is, sometimes they're getting a little bit tough to tell apart, these two. But this is the new calf. Yes, thanks. They are starting to look pretty similar, which is pretty amazing because they are a year apart. So as you can tell, it is our new calf, therefore, is doing very well. If she's starting to look a lot like a one-year-old, it means that she is, in fact, doing very well. She's gaining a lot of weight because, of course, nursing is the most important thing in the life of our new calf right now. The first 3 months are the most critical. And that's why our belugas are currently under a 24-hour observation watch, because, of course, we've got some beluga observers here who are keeping track of things like how often our new calf nurses from her mother, even when she's going to the bathroom, even what it looks like, if you can imagine. Now, I know that might sound a bit strange, but that is our best indication as to the health of our calf, because she has not been weighed or measured, and we don't want to, because it might cause a bit of undue stress. So we don't want to stress them out too much. So again, the best way to see that she's doing really well and gaining lots of weight is to keep track of how much she's eating, and of course we do have to keep track of and make sure that what goes in does come out. So that's why we keep track of those things as well. So it is actually very important, and we also have the opportunities to see some really interesting social interactions between these 4 females because they are all related. We definitely do see as our new calves learn different behaviors and learn how to interact in this social structure. So sometimes we definitely are able to see Tika and our new calf playing with one another. And sometimes you might even see Graham, you might see Aurora come into that play session, and almost as if she's letting the 2 calves know that perhaps it's time to separate and rest a little bit. Because of course Tika is a bit older and stronger and faster, it seems as if she's intervening and ensuring that the new calf doesn't get too stressed out or overwhelmed by faster Tika. So it is interesting to see these interactions. And so now you're seeing Tika interact with her mother. She's actually bumping her head up on the mammaries of her mother. That's generally what we see from calves when they're hungry and want to nurse. Now, Keela is not necessarily responding to Tika, where Aurora would respond immediately and allow her to have some milk. Keela won't always do it in this case because she is starting to wean Tika. If she gives in every time, she might end up nursing a 9-year-old beluga. Definitely something to be avoided. But that is what we look for when we see those nursing events, and it's something you can keep track of and try and look for when you head to our second underwater viewing window. And that will be our opportunity to ask any further questions you may have as well. So at this time, I will ask you to head around that curve. Thank you. Stay behind the coast.
Este sí es un pescadote. Vean los pescados que hay aquí en el acuario. Wow, saben increíbles, ¿ah? Por esto sí hacemos un buen pescado relleno. Delicioso. Observémoslos, son 2 ahí grandes, quizás uno grande arriba. Wow. Miren el tamaño nada más, es increíble. Aquí un encuentro cercano con los devoradores del mar. Aquí viene un hombre. Y saludos que le pico a Lupita, así que cuidado, Lupita. Andan atrás de ti las mantas.